Shannon National Park, about 40 k's this side of Manjimup, Albany side.
Yep.
Oh no, further than that, because we're doing nearly
50.
200 kilometres.
Yeah, we're 50
Okay,
kilometres.
but we're doing a long way around.
We're doing a loop up to Nannup.
And we'll finish at Nannup.
Jim's birthday today. Tomorrow. Happy birthday, Jim, for tomorrow. Yeah. And this is an inaugural event, and we're hoping that it'll happen at least 3 times a year from here on.
Yes.
This is
Hopefully in better weather.
This is my...
Happy birthday, dear Jiminy Cricket. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray!
So we're just heading out on a little warm-up ride, having spent our first night in camp, and tomorrow we're going to head out on the proper track, but this is just a little warm-up.
I'm ready for you to take over.
Now this is smelling of roses, Ken. Look at that view.
So as you can see, we're going through this magnificent karri forest. Jane, just say hello.
Hi.
Are we ready for red wine and green ginger?
Oh, they'll all be ready for something after this.
Today is Tuesday the 6th of July, and we're heading out day 2 of our drive.
Sun is shining.
Sun is shining, it's not raining.
Wave everyone.
We've all been well fed. And we're happy little bumpkins. We're going to get you to ride next time.
Must be a lot of a washout area for them to bitumenise it.
world. The horse is his life, to ride or to drive. All around the world he has traveled to ride, 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 traveled to ride.
We have one in our yard. Gosh, that one was kind of pink up in the branches. Look at it.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, yeah.
You guys want some bread and butter? Maybe just get...
Can you use it like I make a cake a day with
I can smell it from here.
and have it warm with some.
Wow. So here they come, next leg of the journey. The Warren Blackwood Stock Route. Just leaving Dingup House. Bye guys! My pleasure! See you later, have a good night. Bye! Have a good afternoon. See some of you later. See you, Carol. Thanks so much, guys. Bye! My pleasure. You're welcome. Oh, it's okay. We'll fix it up. Bye-bye. See you later, fellas. See you tonight. Yeah, okay. Bye, everyone. And there they go. Oh,
There we go.
can you tell me what she is?
A euro? She's from up near Plains Fine. They're a bit. Oh, there's some like a wallaby. Quite heavy set.
Broke a trade.
How's it going there? How you doing?
Good.
You
Having
good?
a lovely day. Thank you.
You good, Jim?
You good?
Good.
So it's like a slow march for a
Yes, it's not ours, of course.
morning, Carol. Just wanted to say thanks for choosing to come and stay at Dingup House while you were planning your big adventure on the Warren Blackwood Stock Route. We sat up that night and we chatted about our history of horses, my life on the stations, and we had lots of great stories to tell together. And then I sort of expressed my interest in coming and joining you as part of your adventure, which you obligingly took me on board, and we ended up having a great morning out on the trail and lunch at Dingup House with all of your terrific crew. And the weather was shit, but everyone was in such great spirits, and I think it's been a wonderful adventure for Jim, and I really hope he's enjoyed his trip.
Happy birthday, Jim. It's been great sharing the last few days with you, and being out on the trails with the horses and the carts and so on, and even with the bad weather, it's been great fun and a learning opportunity for all of us, hasn't it, girls?
Yeah, and I've learned a lot driving.
Yeah.
Oh, everything we know about driving, we know from you.
Yeah.
And we hope to have many more miles with you on the trails. Happy birthday.
How was it being on the carriages?
It was a little bit bumpy, but when you get used to it, it's sort of a lot smoother. And I was allowed to drive, which I really enjoyed.
Wow, that's really exciting. Who did you drive?
I drove Gwynnie.
And do you have a message for Jim?
Yes. So thanks, Jim, because all the driving that I've learnt has come from you and Carol, and now I've learnt what way to go, how to hold the reins correctly, and also how to hold the whip in my hand while holding the reins as well.
The thing I'd most like to say is thank you on behalf of my mum, because the world's just got bigger again for her because of what we've been able to do with that pony, and that's all your input and his education. So thank you for that.
Oh, this is a beautiful bush track.
We're on our second last day of the actual trek and heading to the Lake Spring.
How you doing?
Good.
How are you guys doing?
Good morning!
Are you well?
Very well, thank you. Having a wonderful time.
It stopped raining for a few minutes. Hi there.
Hello.
How's it going?
Having a great day.
How are you going, guys?
Very well. We're looking forward to seeing you at Swellingham.
Yeah. I might get... Grab the horse, guys. He's gone.
Yeah, he was a little bit anxious. I think he'll be fine now.
He got into a panic.
Yeah, just panicked. He panicked and sort of let the slide open.
Yeah.
He's a little anxious. He'll be fine.
He knows I'm here.
Good boy.
There's more pull on that water than you realise.
Yes.
There's more pull on that water than you realise.
Yeah, what's going on?
Holy shit, I am wet. Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, Shannon can't stay the last night with us.
Jim, did you sleep well?
Yeah, I usually sleep well, yeah.
And
a few times.
did you get a bit wet yesterday?
I got drowned yesterday. It was a bugger of a day.
It was a bad day. How did you come up with the idea for this trip?
I didn't, Carol did.
Okay.
She said for my 80th birthday, what would you like to do? Because she usually takes me off on a trip somewhere for the birthday. And I said, well, I've never done driving in the forest. And so, from that, this exploded. She got in and organised a big trip, which has been a wonderful experience too. It's really been good. The rains have been a bit of a dampener, but apart from that, everything else has gone fine. Okay? There is no real snow.
Are you celebrating the fact that it's actually not raining at this particular moment in time?
It's not raining. And are you dry? And Jim's found his penknife.
That's right.
You found it?
Yeah.
Last time I lost it, did I tell you?
No.
You can tell you're in a campsite with mares because there's a bit of attitude, a bit of drama, a bit of mare drama.
So much along the way. Fun in the camp.
So much along the way. Fun in the camp.
With mares, when there's loads of attitude going on. I mean, look at this one. She's the boss. Aren't you, girl? Hey? She's definitely the boss.
Go. We're all here for Jim's birthday #1. Started off just to be a weekend and it's gone on to a 6-day trek, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got 5 carriages, 2 ridden horses and lots of opinions going on here because there's lots of mares. I'd like to say thank you to Jim for meeting him and knowing him, because the amount of little snippets of information that I've got from him has been overwhelming. Things that I will be able to pass on to other people myself. So happy birthday, Jim, and may there be lots more.
Hi, Jim. Terry here. Great effort. Great to have you along. Pity the weather wasn't better for your 80th, but at least you'll never have another 80th.
Hi, I've known Jim for a very long time. It's glad that we could all come and celebrate his 80th birthday on this special trail drive. He's been such an inspiration to a lot of people, got a lot of people into harness, and we're just so glad that he could do this trip.
And I've known him for about 10 years when he did a lot with RDA and also brought a lot of coaches and horses forward for that.
Okay, I'd just like to say that it's been an absolutely amazing trek, and I've had the best teacher, the best co-pilot, the best driver, the best man on the track, and that's Jim. He's just the greatest person that I think, to learn from. He's got so much knowledge, and it's a real privilege to sit beside him and come on this trail. I'm going to cry. But yeah, thank you, Jim. Thank you for everything. You're amazing.
I'd just like to say thanks to Jim and Carol for this amazing experience and the opportunity to come along. It's been fantastic. Congratulations, Jim, on your 80th. And yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, awesome, Jim. Awesome trip, great trip. We had a ball. See you next time.
Yeah, initially I was a little bit concerned about having the smallest pony on the trip and her inexperience, but she has just fired on, and I'm just so proud of the way she's handled it. And thanks for the opportunity for improving my horse to this degree.
This has been a wonderful ride for Jim and Carol, especially Jim, 80 years old. He's got wet that so many times. I haven't seen one little ounce of rust on him. So we're going to call him now Titanic Jim. To be 80 years old and out there doing what we've done is a wonderful, wonderful. That's all I've got to say. Take care.
Hey Jim, happy birthday. I think you're an amazing guy for someone who's 80 and doing this trip. I really hope it's been everything that you've hoped for. Sorry about the rain, but hey, sometimes shit happens. Anyway, you've been amazing and it's been a fantastic experience, and I hope you had a really, really happy birthday.
First time I met Jim was at the Australian Championships in 2000, and he was driving a nice little four-in-hand team. But the most impressive thing was that one of the horses broke a trace on the very front trace, and he drove him around. He didn't know it, of course, about half the course with this horse basically running free. Since then, we've become quite good mates. You become good mates when you go across the Nullarbor a few times in the truck with horses. We must have done the Nullarbor now about 5 or 6 times with horses, bringing them across one way or another, having tyre breakdowns. I have to say, though, his catering is dreadful. We got out in the Nullarbor one day and I said, well, it's your turn for tea. And he came out with a box of red wine and a can. And we had to boil the can in the billy on the fire in the middle of the Nullarbor. And that was tea. And he's never forgotten that. And neither have I. I suppose our other bit of adventure was when we were we had a load of horses and we were going across the Australian Championships in Victoria. We're way up in New South Wales, and we dropped all the oil out of the truck. I was following in a ute and I could see this big slick of oil, and we dropped all the oil out. I don't know quite how it happened really, but we had to get the horses off. That wasn't an easy exercise either. On a major road with the huge semi-trailers running past, and pegged down in electric yards, horses within about 5 metres of the highway, I suppose. The biggest, savagest mosquitoes. It was right beside the Murray. The biggest, savagest mosquitoes you've ever seen. But since then we've brought back horses again, carriage horses. So we've had lots of fun together over the years. It's been good.
And what's the best thing about this trip?
The trip is terrific. The weather was atrocious, but the trip is something that you really mark down as a bucket list trip if you can possibly do it. It's a great trip, and if we can do it in good weather next time, I'm not missing it. It's a lifetime experience.
So tell me something, what was the weather like then?
Well, after the second day, it was either wet or saturated, and it was bloody cold. It bucketed down. The second day we had lightning, thunder, and buckets of rain. And after that, it just got, well, frankly, for most people, it got pretty miserable. But most people just stuck it out. I was a wimp and stayed in a homestead at Dingup, but it was lovely. It was just lovely. This is a a world trip in some ways. To be able to travel through pristine karri forests and pristine jarrah forests with a horse is precious.
Nice to be packing up without it pouring with rain.
What do you think?
It's good to have some not raining weather.
Yes, it's definitely good not to be raining while we're packing
And
up.
to not have everything wet, because...
Hold Jimmy Jim, a gentleman sitting on his horse, with sparkly blue eyes and an easy grace, a broad toothy grin across his face. Born in the saddle, a son of the bush, red dirt, the symbol of his life as a child. The horse is his life, to ride or to drive, all around the world. He has traveled to ride, 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 traveled to ride.
Yeah, you just roll it out.
The right way, see?
What's the right way? You knew that.
All around the world, he has traveled to ride, 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 traveled to ride.
We're just riding into Nannup. This is our final day, day 6. And the sun is shining.
Hello, happy, thank you. We're here, we're Nannup. 6 days of not grueling, but just wet. Ken, how was the trip?
Fantastic.
Thanks, Carol and Jane and everyone else that's put this trip together. It has been awesome.
Wonderful trip.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to Carol as well for allowing me to sit with Jim on the carriage and to drive her wonderful horse Boots. And you've done one hell of a job organising this. It's come off and you're a champion. Thank you so much, Carol.
Hi Carol, it's Terry here. I think it's tremendous what you're doing for Jim. You're to be awarded a bravery certificate, and keep up the good work.
A big thank you to everybody that's been involved. Everybody, Carol, who's organised it, the backup crew, especially Rachel, our fantastic cook, and everybody that's come along. This is not for the faint-hearted. We've had some pretty exciting moments. So thank you, and to these beautiful horses who have carried us on our journey and our adventure. Love to you all. Thank you. And what would 63-year-old people be doing? Would they be knitting or I don't know?
Definitely.
Definitely
their granddaughter on their knee.
Will you all come for my 80th, please?
Shine a little light on me. I'm gonna save my old soul. I'm gonna save my. No, you've got to blow out one, and Jim does blow out one. So just this is all going really well.
I think you should like to see. And you practice blowing one
All right, I'll try.
The cake's going to be full of saliva by the time it's finished.
And wax.
The kid's birthday.
There you go. You go the next one. Okay, Judy.
Oh,
Judy. Are COVID clean, are they?
Yeah, COVID clean.
Yay! That's it. You're all over it now. Yourself too. Yay!
Dance me to your beauty like a burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm safely gathered in. Lift me like an olive branch and be my homeward dove. And dance me to the end of love. Oh, dance me to the end of love. Let me see your beauty when the witnesses have gone. Let me feel you moving like they do in Babylon. Show me slowly what I only know the limits are, and dance me to the end of love. Oh, dance me to the end of love. La 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 la
The best thing about this trip is the way everybody has got on and the camaraderie has been wonderful.
Yeah. And the scenery too has been beautiful.
Oh, Jimmy Jim, a gentleman sitting on his horse, with sparkly blue eyes and an easy grace, a broad toothy grin across his face. Born in the saddle, a son of the bush, red dirt, the symbol of his life as a child. The horse is his life, to ride or to drive. All around the world he has traveled to ride, 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 traveled to ride.